Hello, it's Coach Manny Nowak with you again today, and wow, I'm glad to be here. This is such a great year, isn't it? Only the second week into this year, and already we're pumped up and ready to help create a better world for each and every one of you out there. Last week we talked about discipline. Today we're going to talk about, what's that word up there? Well, let's not get there yet. Today we're going to talk about decision making. One of my, if not my favorite subject, and I got some great stories for you as we teach today. But the word is decisionphobia. How many of you out there have decisionphobia? Can't make a decision. Can't make a decision. Anybody? Come on, now be honest. How many of you have the problem, decisionphobia? You can't make a decision. You're still sitting there as we're moving through the year already, and you haven't made some decisions you need to. You know, I got to tell you the story. I had a great sweater on this a few minutes ago. I'm getting ready to cut the video, and my daughter, my youngest, who's a teacher, says, "Dad, you can't wear that sweater and cut video." I'm like, "It looks pretty good to me. Can't do it." So I made a decision, and I put on black. And she said, "Well, it looks better." So anyhow, decisionphobia holds back so many people, executives that hold back. It keeps people in middle management. It keeps people out of starting their own business. It keeps people from creating the life that they could have. I'll tell you the simple story of how I came in my 20s. I was lucky. I got a chance to work with a fellow who taught me the importance, taught me how to make a decision. And the way he did it was amazing. You know, I was an account manager, and I was going in for my first review, and I was on top of the world. You know, we had those reviews where you fill it out and the boss fills it out, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm ready, I'm doing well, I'm going in there, and I'm thinking, yeah, Manny, you're doing well. And I go in there, and it didn't work out that way. And when he was done, he put it real simple. Whoa. And you know what he said? He said, "Manny, you're great, you do well, but there's one thing you can't do. You don't make a decision. You keep waiting for somebody else to do it. You run around, you come in here, you see me, or you don't do it." Well, that was it. From that day forward, I listened, I learned, and I now make the decisions, because as I told you last week, easier to ask forgiveness than permission. So let's talk. What do we do about decisionphobia? How do we solve that problem? Can you make a decision or can't you? I know this hits you out there. And I know sometimes you think it's okay. It's not okay. You need to move forward. So I'm going to share 4 simple points with you today. There's a lot more in the article. You can get some more background, but I'm going to teach, number 1, get the information. Get all the information you can within the time frame allocated. Don't stretch the time frame out. Don't take something that takes a week and take 4 weeks to gather the data. And you think that's funny and you think people don't do it, they do it all the time. I remember when I was working at Boeing, and I'd walk in a meeting and people would be sitting around, they wouldn't get things going, they wouldn't make a decision. I'd come in there and just make a decision. Those of us who out there who can make a decision rise to the top, because that's what happens. If you can make the decision, you become the star. Guaranteed. So gather all the information you can. Next, ask all the questions you have time for. That's great. Ask the questions. The who, what, when, where, all those things. But ask them now. Let's get going. I need some answers. If you don't have the answers, I have to move forward without your answer, but I can still move forward. Number 3, again, anyone I can get input from, I will get input from. I will take that input and I will move it forward. And then I will make a decision. See, the thing you don't realize, and most people don't realize it, because nobody teaches us, how many decisions do you get to make in our education system where we grow up. How many times do you get to make a decision? Everything's made for you. We don't teach people how to make a decision. And then when they get out in the world, they have to make a decision where they have to balance this against this. And they can take their time. And they can hesitate. And they can procrastinate. And they can think about it. Because they don't have to make a decision. Your success comes from your ability to make a decision. All my success comes from my ability to make decisions. That's why I have rose to where I am. That's why I have been successful in what I've done. Not because I'm better. I'm not as smart as most of the people I work with. I'm just not afraid to make a decision. And if you get that, you will be so good. So what I want you to do in this year, I want you to get that. I want you to start being able to make those decisions. Get the information, ask the questions, gather the input, and make the decision. If you make the wrong decision, or if it doesn't quite work out, guess what? You just make another decision, and you move forward. Because making decisions moves you forward. Coach Manny Nowak, there's the website. Come out and see us. Look at our information. Make a decision today that you are going to start making decisions and moving your life, your career, your family, your business forward to greater success. This is Coach Manny Nowak saying, have a great week and enjoy your life and create a better world for all. Thank you.